the Democratic Republic of Congo, the third largest African country, with a population of over 70 million. It's a vast country, roughly the size of Western Europe. The land is fertile, with the perennial Congo River and its network of tributaries spread throughout the country. Rainfall in this country is heavy, and there are 4 large lakes which form its borders. Sadly, though, the country cannot feed itself. The staple diet of DRC is maize meal, known as bukari. Only 2% of arable land area is utilized. Whatever cultivation takes place is not on a commercial scale. Neither is it done scientifically. DR Congo is heavily dependent on the import of food grains. With the country's resurgence on the global canvas of commerce, demand for hygienic food has exploded. Terra SPRL was formed to undertake mass agro farming of maize using the latest scientific techniques. Terra is a part of a large conglomerate, the Somika Group, which has business interests in mining, copper production, steel manufacturing, construction, drilling and engineering, and chemical supplies. It is an enterprising and well-established organization active in Central and East Africa for 20 years. Terra came into existence in the year 2007 with the acquisition of 10,000 hectares of land. We are transforming it into a farming paradise. The area is under clearance, and modern farming equipments are brought in. Experts in maize farming and skilled operators started managing the product professionally. Terra generated local employment on a large scale. Sustainable and environment-friendly techniques are employed to cultivate the land. In 2011, we farmed 650 hectares of land, producing 5,200 tons of maize. By 2014, our goal is to farm 5,000 hectares with a yield of 40,000 tons. To process the high-quality corn cultivated at Terra, the Somika Group has commenced construction of a sophisticated milling company, the African Milling Company Congo. This ultra-modern facility will be operational by December 2012 and will produce high-quality sifted maize meal. The installed capacity of the plant is 336 tons of maize meal per day. 3 types of maize meal will be produced at AMCC: super maize meal, special sifted maize meal, and sifted maize meal.
In terms of African milling, we're hoping in the future that we could do wheat processing as well, as bread is a large requirement for the country. In terms of other agro-processing, we're looking into, or we're doing our R&D on tomato paste, sugar processing, and a few other crops as well. So we've done the R&D on the farming side at Terra, and now we're doing the planning in terms of the further integration of the processing side. So this will create a local industry for farmers. It might create other companies coming in to farm as well as they see a purpose. With African milling, we hope that the people of Katanga more so are satisfied with the product. We have always emphasized on quality, whether it's from the maize grain to the processing side. We've imported all our equipment, our tools from Europe with industry leaders in the field, and we hope that we create a brand which is respectable not only in the Congo but throughout Africa.
Being a responsible corporate citizen, Terra takes active part in uplifting the socioeconomic status of the surrounding local population. We have generated employment to over 200 Congolese people. Drinking water is scarce in the Lubanda region. We have installed 2 borewells for the communities of villages Minga and Lubanda. Since electricity has still not reached this area, Terra has installed 25 solar streetlights covering an area of 3 kilometers.
DRC has the potential to feed the entire African continent, yet food security has always been a weak link in the nation's progress. Terra and AMCC will partly fulfill the food requirement of the country. More work needs to be done in this direction, like creating awareness on the benefits of the large-scale farming, use of high-yield crops, and a scientific approach to farming. The government of DR Congo has initiated a series of socio-economic reforms and is welcoming new ventures that will uplift the status of the Congolese population. We at Terra too welcome you to the DRC.
Terra and AMCC aims to overcome the shortfall of food products in the Katanga region of DRC. Once our operations are stabilized, we plan to replicate this model in other parts of the country and the African continent as well. Our efforts to offer superior quality maize meals at affordable rates will one day change the quality of life of the Congolese people, and they will, once again, stand on their own feet.